Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. Hi. Good morning, everybody who's come into It's Foodie Time. We are Connect and Grow Chat. What we do is we help creators, we help supporters, we help everybody in the morning because we are a lively and friendly chat. But we will help you with your channel. We like to talk about the YouTube experience, mostly in a positive way. Mostly. Anyway. But good morning on this Tuesday taco day. I don't have any tacos in my future today. Well, it's been a crazy day too. I mean, this week has been just a little different, but this morning I woke up, my dog was sick this morning. And he's a puppy, and I chased him around as he regurgitated whatever it was he ate earlier today. I don't know. I was trying to get hold of my husband and find out what is going on with the dog. But anyway, that's how my morning started out. So I came into Jeremy's chat with the wrong channel. I don't know. But anyway, it's okay. All the channels are mine, so it works. But how are you guys doing today? I'm really doing a lot better today than I've been doing for the last 3 months. It's been crazy 3 months. But like I said, it's been a wonderful situation with you guys coming in and supporting me and help me get through this YouTube journey as we help y'all get through it too. You might notice the background is not a place. Well, it is a place. But if you ask me what port we're at right now, I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't know. I was at the port. But I really don't remember what port we were at. So there you go. But anyway, let's get in here and talk to everybody in the chat, you guys. Good morning, everyone. We're going to start off with Angie. Hi, Angie. Good morning. Welcome into the chat. I'm so excited to see you this morning. I was planning to connect with you yesterday. It didn't work out. I didn't get to connect with anybody yesterday, but I wanted to talk to you about your channel and stuff like that yesterday. So who knows? Maybe tomorrow. Today it's not going to happen because I got pickleball and got to talk to contractors and all that good stuff. But we need to get together and talk about what you're up to because I noticed you're growing. And also want to be able to just, chat with you a little bit about, our content, everything. So look forward to that. Good morning, Savage Batman. Hi, morning, Gotham President Vicky. Thank you for making me president. That's exciting. I really, really, really wish I was president, but only of Gotham. Okay, but I think being president of our country would just be too much for me. I get just too much. He says he liked and shared the stream. Appreciate you, dear. Thank you so much. Hey, it's almost foodie time. Well, it is foodie time now. You guys came in pretty early today. I mean, I'm impressed. Y'all were here much sooner than I was. I told you I was running around trying to take care of what was going on with the dog. Didn't have a chance to really chat or anything on Go Live Together. Go Live Together is the chat that comes on before us. They come on at 9 a.m. Eastern, and I come in at 10 a.m. Eastern. They're also a Connect and Grow chat. So, Nightbot helps us. So if you are a new person coming into our chat, all you have to do is type hashtag grow, GROW, and it will show your link. And if you're here for the replay, instead of the live, just type replay in the comments so I can connect with you and we can, make sure that you get to connect with our community as well. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody saying hello. We're such a friendly chat, y'all. Good morning. Oh, I passed up so many people. I'm just clicking away. Sherman. Hello, Sherman. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the chat, Seeing Us Travel. I'm so glad to see you, Sherman. I talk about you every day. You're the first group cruise on our list. So we talk about you every single day. Are your ears burning? Antoinette and Fun, good morning. Welcome to the chat, sweetie. Good morning with the little hands. I love the little hands, by the way. Uh, and I can see a little bit better now that I got my eyes straightened out. So I can see these emojis a little bit better. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Good morning, everyone, she says. Denise, Bone Tired Travelers. Hi, Denise or Fenice. Does anybody call you Fenice anymore? Your alter ego. Good morning, Denise. And, thank you for saying that, Antoinette. Driving and listening. I'm so happy that you are, as I say, lurking or listening. So many people come into this chat and they're just listening because of the time period that we come in. Good morning, PK Adventure Travels, Ryan. Yay. Ryan's also at work. A lot of y'all are at work, and thank you for coming in, even though you're at work. Impressive. Morning, Ryan. Welcome in. So he's saying hello to everybody. We spend all morning long saying hello to each other. It's funny. But, like I said, we are a friendly chat. And this is what we do. We support each other. Savage Batman saying hello to all three of y'all. And Floaty Bodie. Floaty Bodie. Okay. And then guess who came in? OMG. Scotty J Travels. Hey, Scotty. I saw that message again where you showed that you had me on the big screen talking and you was yelling at the screen. I was laughing. I said, yeah, I do that too. I get really caught up in stuff and I'm just talking like I'm talking to somebody when I'm looking at a big screen. But whoop, whoop. Good morning, Scotty J. Welcome into the chat. If I seem a little bit calmer today, it's because I'm worn out from chasing the dog. You guys, he is putting me in shape, okay? Oh, my goodness. But Sherman said he's good. Hope you are a Savage Batman. That's good. Great to see you. And there's Andy showing out the hashtag grow so that we can see if Nightbot is on its business today. Oh my goodness. Sue from the Bud Files. Hi, Sue. The Bud Files are saying morning peoples with some sunshine. The weather out here is not too bad today. It's a little chilly. We don't normally have calm springs. I don't know what's going on in the United States right now weather-wise. I heard Jeremy and Cheryl talking about this the other day too, that it seems like a calmer spring. Normally we go straight from like winter to hot, hot, hot. Spring seemed to be just kind of a quick moment in time before, but this year we're having spring weather. The weather is, I think right now it's about 65 degrees or something like that, but it's kind of cool outside. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you, Sue. Travel with Josiane. Hi, Josiane. I watched your Symphony of the Seas balcony tour that you put on the Facebook group. Thank you for that. I love Symphony of the Seas, so I really enjoyed that. Thank you. Whenever you guys upload a vacation video on the vacation group in Facebook, my vacation group called I Love Foodie Vacations, I'm always grateful because they need something to watch. I mean, I have not been doing a good job of putting up vacation stuff, and I'm sure they're probably sick of my content by now. So I'm glad other people are also posting there. It gives you a chance to get some new eyes on your content. And that link was coming up soon. So this is what happens when you put in hashtag grow. It shows your channel. That's Angie's channel. Angie, if you have not connected to Angie, please do. Please do. Hello, everybody. Hi, CNS. Everybody saying hello. Brian, Denise. Batman. Batman's also showing his link. Thank you, Savage Batman. Okay. Everybody's still saying hello. And here we go. Yo, 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 yo. Eddie Lugo Studios. Hi, Eddie. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing today? I really didn't get to catch much. I did hear a little bit of your news. That was about it. like I said, this has been a crazy morning. So I was running around hoping to get here sooner or later so I could get with you guys. But, I didn't know what was going to happen. I don't know what he ate. My puppy is sick, Eddie. I don't know what happened this morning because I was asleep. I could hear in the background my grandson who's with us today and my husband trying to rally the troops. That's what I call it. He was trying to keep them going so he'd get out of here in time. It's never a dull moment in this household. Never. If all my kids are here, that's 5 kids. Okay. If all my kids are here with their kids, wow, and grandkids. My oldest daughter has grandkids because she married an older gentleman. He's just slightly older, but she's got 4 boys. So I have 4 great grandchildren. That's between y'all and me, okay? I don't talk about that very often, but yes, I am a great grandmother. Texas Cruiser, right? Good morning, folks. I'm on the Galveston seawall today watching the surf. Wow. Okay. Hey, do you see these ships? I think I'm trying to figure out. This is the icon over here, over there. That's the icon, and that's the Apex, Celebrity Apex. And I can't remember. It might have been at Coco Cay. I don't remember, but it seems like a port that I should be able to remember. When you're on a 7-night cruise, it's hard to remember what port you're at if you've had enough to drink. The next day, you're thinking, okay, were we just in St. Martin? Okay. Anyway, he's at the seawall. That's pretty cool. Angie says it rained already here this morning. Supposed to get storms later. It does have that feel. It's not bad. It just has that, kind of windy, a cold front's coming through kind of feel. Yeah. Bummer. Sir. Who is Sir? See, I'm all in y'all's business. I see y'all talking to each other. I'm jumping in like I know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, Life with Tanisha are in. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing? I went to her channel yesterday to check out her unboxings. Oh my gosh. I love your unboxings. But anyway, good morning. Happy National Crouton Day. Hey, that's better than Happy National Salad Day. I like it. National Fruit Cocktail Day. National Apple Pie Day. Man, this day is working out to be just my kind of day. National Frog Jumping Day. Frog jumping. Okay, is this the actual action of jumping like a frog? Or is this jumping over an actual frog? Or is this a race of frogs jumping over each other? That's even more exciting. Be nice on purpose today. Thank you, sweetie, for telling us the day of the day. And National Apple Pie Day. I could go for some apple pie, but I like apple fritters. We've talked about this before. I don't know how to make them. I'm going to have to learn how to make an apple fritter. Apple pie, there's not enough people in this household to eat a pie. We can't, right? We really can't do that right now. My grandson doesn't like apple pie. And that would mean that I would probably end up eating most of it. And, I got to drop a few pounds before my cruise coming up, y'all. I'm really getting close. I'm under 90 days. Don't know what day. I got to download the MSC app. Haven't been on MSC for a while. So hoping that they have a better app. Hoping that things have improved immensely since the last time. I was on the Davina before, so but hoping that MSC is turning in the right direction. Yes. Hiya, hi Floaty Booty. And Texas Cruiser showing his link. Thank you, dear. Okay, I'm doing pretty good, John. Hey. So we were talking today on Go Live Together about a lot of different things. They were talking about the event that happens in Galveston. And Rick, I know you're in here, so I'm going to have to ask you, Rick, what is the dealio? I missed what day that was, or what week is the Jeep Festival or Jeep Day or Jeep, whatever it's called. But I missed all that because, like I said, I was taking care of the situation with my dog and missed it. Texas Cruiser, how's it going, Eddie? Been working on the seawall and haven't been able to watch your show. Yeah, I missed your show too, Eddie, because this morning I did not wake up. I don't know why I slept so hard last night. Have you ever had one of those nights, child, where for some reason you're like dead tired and you just fall asleep and nothing can wake you up? That's very rare for me. Usually I wake up. So Scott says, I got to work like Rihanna today. Don't get me started dancing. Scott, I love a good Rihanna song, okay? I love to dance to her song, so don't get me started, y'all. Sherman says, how do you have great grandkids and only be 29? Sherman! I don't know, man. CNS trouble. Oh, you're so funny. 29. Well, honestly, if you could go back to an age, what age would you go back to? Because mine would not be 29. 29 was rough for me. It was rough. I think if I went back to an age, it would probably be 35. I liked 35. That whole 30s year, those 30s decade, that was a pretty good decade. It's when I met my husband, actually, too. But it was a really good, just a really good week. I mean, year, decade. I've had too much sleep. Wake up, Mickey, wake up. But yeah, 29 is a good year. But what year, if you had an age to go back to, what age would you go back to? Or would you just stay the age you are now? You know, some people had rough lives and they have moved up to where they are now. Are you that person? Or are you like me thinking, I wouldn't mind going back to 35, especially my size. Women, we're more particular about how we look during certain ages. 35 was a good look for me. And man, I would love to go back to 35, but that's just me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Obviously, Sherman likes 29. Thank you, Sherman, for that. Oh my goodness. So that's the question of the day. What age would you turn your time back to if you could? Would you go back to 21? Love, love, love the scream, LOL. I know. Okay, let me move out of the way for a second, y'all. No, I don't think I'm moving. I'm moving the wrong way, y'all. This is the apex. See the thing up that trying to point on StreamYard can be tricky. Okay, it's this hand. This is this is the apex. And the apex has that thing that goes up and down. Has anybody ever been on the apex? Because I kind of, just to see this part right here, that's what I want to see. I was talking to my husband about it when we were standing out on the port and I was taking this picture. This is my picture, by the way. I didn't get all the icon in there. I don't know. But look, the icon, you can barely see it. And you can see all the slides and stuff on top, though. That's for sure. I really did enjoy the icon, but it was, as you can tell, huge. Look at the apex next to the icon. It was a huge ship, y'all. And I would have been happy to have been on the celebrity, but I'm not the person who wanted to be on the slides and all that, you know. My husband loves that kind of stuff. Okay, there's the Facebook group, you guys. I love Foodie Vacations. If you haven't joined, please join and post some vacation videos. It doesn't matter. It can be shorts. It can be long form. As long as it's about a vacation that somebody would be interested in seeing because they might go on a vacation, that would be good. Because a lot of them are vacationers in that group and they will look at it. Mainly because, like y'all, they're at work. When you're at work, you like to look at vacation stuff. I know I used to do it, which was probably a bad thing to say, but I did. Oh my gosh. I loved looking at vacation stuff while I was at work. Hey, magnificent Germany with Darian. Darian, hi, Darian. Howdy, howdy. And he's saying hello to everybody. That is a lot of people. Wow, we got a lot of people. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, y'all. Help feed the algorithm so that we can go out to the masses and they can come and connect with us. That would be so nice, right? Welcome to the chat, Darian. I am so happy to see you. I just joined your Facebook group. I haven't had a chance to really check it out, and I'm going to do that though. He's eating spaghetti ice, I bet you, in that picture. Spaghetti ice. Well, next year during the meetup, I'm going to find out what spaghetti ice is. Sounds exciting, I got to tell you. You know, it's ice cream that looks like spaghetti. And the sauce, I think, is like a strawberry and raspberry. I don't know, but it's a red sauce and it looks sweet. So I'm pretty excited about that. If you are in the chat and you're new to the chat, type hashtag grow so people can see your link and can connect with you. Hi, Canadian family like Tiffany. Hey, all. I love your logo. So colorful and pretty. So awesome. I'm working on a logo. Denise quickly made one for me for one of the shows that we were on, and it's pretty awesome. My thing is, my favorite color is purple, so I kind of want a purple logo, but I don't know. I like hers too, so I don't know. But can I have more than one logo? Does it matter? Can I have one in different colors for the seasons or something? I don't know. But yeah, so that logo thing, it's a thing. It's a thing. Everybody has their little logo. I love the logos. Look at Eddie's logo. It's kind of interesting. It's a crown and it's got sort of like gold melting off of it. No worries. Okay, no worries. Ah, Yoda! Yoda's Blessed Life. This is Dave. Good morning, Yoda. Welcome to the live. He says, I have been sleeping hard last 3 nights. Yeah. You know, maybe it has to do with the moon or something like that, or the weather. I don't know. But yeah, sleeping hard too. Me too. And that's very unusual. I don't know about you, Dave. Do you have trouble sleeping normally? Because I normally have trouble staying asleep, but I have slept like a log for these last few days, but especially last night. When I woke up this morning, I put my alarm on my phone to a gentle because I hated waking up to a hard noise. Does anybody else wake up to a hard alarm clock? Change the tone to something a little kinder. I tell you what, I felt so much better since I've changed that alarm sound. She's called Floaty Boaty, Tiffany. Hey, whatever. See, anybody could think you were talking to them on that one. But yeah, Floaty Boaty. But Tiffany, the Floaty Boaty is the nickname that Scott gave whatever floats your boat. So, Dave, 1 blank would be back to 12. I don't know what the first 3 till would be back to. I don't know what it says. I'll be back to 12. Go back to 12. Okay. Nettie and JT, good morning. Welcome to the chat. I had the sound down and was editing. LOL. Girl, you're editing. I hate to say this. I'm jelly of all things. But look, I was just talking to Camille this morning about we had a brief conversation from the conversation we were having last night about watch hours. This morning we had a conversation about content and momentum. I was telling her what Scott was telling me yesterday about getting momentum as far as your watch hours. And it occurred to me that I need to release some content. That's what's going on with me. I need to go on and do it. I have the files, y'all. I have a lot of content on my devices, whatever. Why am I sitting on it? So I'm jealous of you today because you are actually doing it. So I got to set a goal or do something to get myself back into the content creation thing. It's been a lot, you know how crazy the last 3 months have been. I have not been in the right state of mind to create anything, but gotta do it, y'all. Gotta do it. This is it. This is what YouTube's about. You gotta create content at some point, right? So kudos to you, girl. Get out there and edit. I appreciate that. You got some wonderful files. I know you do, but some wonderful clips. I'm gonna take a quick drink, y'all, because I'm parched and it's warm in this room. But content, is anybody else working on content right now? That's a good idea for sure, considering what we do. Good morning. Cruising is fun anytime. Cheryl, how you doing, Cheryl? What is up? I was listening to you talking about some stuff. Sounds like y'all have been going through some crazy stuff, Prayers for your son. I've been through this situation before, by the way, with my oldest grandson also has that situation, and so I totally get it. Sometimes in life things are harder than it is for other people, and that's why I told him. I said, you're going through a lot right now, and I just really talked to him frank about it because he knew what was up, but this too shall pass. It's hard. It's hard. So prayers for him. Travel Justin says, I was on both ships. You go, girl. Both ships, not just one of them, both of them. But yeah, I love this picture of these ships because, the whole time I was on the Icon, I was staring at the apex, which is really weird when you think about it. But they were staring at us too. So yeah. But I was staring at the apex because it's such an unusual ship. I haven't been on a celebrity cruise, which is amazing considering I look at them every day. Some of my clients get on celebrities, so I haven't been on one yet. Nettie says, I would go back to 65 birthday for that weekend. Wow. Okay. We went to Las Vegas, and that was the best time I spent there. Not a lot of gambling. Sometimes, Nettie, you can have a really good time in Vegas. Jorge and I did that too. We went there for our anniversary and hung out at MGM and the pool and did the lazy river and the whole shebang and just had a really great week there. Well, 5 days. Okay, 5 days there. So sometimes you can go to Vegas and not gamble one bit, but have a blast. So kudos to you for having a good 65th birthday. My 65th birthday, although it was not too long ago, yeah, I don't really remember what happened. How bad is that? I don't remember what I did on my 65th. Oh, I think I was on a cruise. Anyway, y'all. Sometimes, like I said, depends on what year you would go back to. But depending on what was going on in your life at that time. Nettie says, then 50, that was in Las Vegas, and I went by myself. That was nice. Hey, that's the other thing. Sometimes you can take a solo trip, and it could turn out to be the best trip. Nothing to say about our husbands, okay? Just that sometimes it's good to just get away, be yourself, do what you want to do, not worry about somebody else's agenda and itinerary. I don't know about you, and I know most married women in here know what I'm talking about. Our husbands always have their own agenda. Okay, when they go on a trip, they have plans that they have their plans, okay, and you have your plans, and sometimes they don't mesh together, but yeah, most of the time they do, but sometimes they don't. So that's good that you enjoyed that. Tanisha says May 13th and is a celebration of frog jumping with a particular connection to Mark Twain's short story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. Okay, Tanisha, that was a lot of information. Okay, May 13th, okay, is a celebration of frog jumping. Mark Twain's short story. You know, I love Mark Twain, and why do am I not familiar with that short story? I don't even know. But yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Frog jumping. Okay. I'll have to look up the short story now and see what that's all about. Thank you for showing us your link, Josiane. If you're not connected to Josiane, please follow her link and connect with her. We also have a lot of great supporters on our chat, not just creators, but also supporters of creators and people who just like to travel. So, how exciting is that? Thank you, Cheryl, for showing your link. Cheryl is also part of the Go Live Together crew. So when you connect with Cheryl, you connect with our whole community because Go Live Together, most of our community is there every morning, every weekday morning. So be sure to connect to Cheryl. Oh my gosh, Lucia. Where are you today, sugar? How are things going? Though yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday when I was picking up my grandson, I was watching the video when you guys are in Japan and you guys were going out to eat, but you were eating before you went out to you guys were getting your customs thing. You had to get off the ship. Nobody could get back on the ship till everybody was cleared. What a crazy situation. But anyway, he was watching that pretty intently. It was on my phone. It was sitting in my phone holder. And he was just like, where are they? What are they doing? What are they eating? And I'm like trying to drive. I'm like, that's my friend Lucia. She's in Japan. It was kind of funny. But okay. Angie just subbed your channel or left a package at your place. Now remember, Ryan told us not to use that sub word. I haven't forgot that, Ryan. I tried to say that now. I left a package, but you know something funny? A lot of people have no idea what I'm talking about. Or maybe they do and they're just pretending like they don't know. I don't know. Hey there. Denise, oh wow, thanks. I'll work on purple. That's funny. Purple, see? I don't know why purple is my color, but it is. And my grandson brought me some purple flowers for Mother's Day. How sweet, right? I am his favorite. He told everybody that. Grandma's my favorite. So y'all know, because one day we were teasing him about who was his favorite, his father or his grandfather. And he turned and said, Grandma's my favorite. I love that child. Anyway, so there you go. Sometimes grandmas are the favorite, right? I just love that he said it. The timing was perfect, and the way he said it was so cute, y'all. He is such a sweetie pie. Everybody's still saying hello. Okay, you guys, I'm supposed to be reading the group list right now, but I can't seem to stop clicking on stuff. Okay, so I'm trying to get to the bottom, but hey, check out that Las Vegas playlist. It could use some more views. Good promo there, girlfriend. Okay, I will check out the Las Vegas playlist because we're still trying to get our playlist together. Las Vegas playlist. Add a few things to it if you can. Look, maybe that could be our playlist that we're working on. Oh my gosh. So thank you for that, dear. Yeah, I do love going to Las Vegas. Otherwise, really tough question as to what age. The age when my daughters talk to me more. Now I have to guess and what's up in their lives. We're going through the same thing. Yeah. So I told them if they need me to catch me if they can. You know, I planned a trip with mine. This trip coming up in Messi in July 27th. I planned a trip with mine, and I think she's going to make it. I got another daughter who said, "No, she ain't going to be able to get off." So, but one of the daughters is going to try and connect with me. That would be so nice. Summer, good morning, Vicky. Good morning, chat. Welcome to the chat, Summer. You know the drill. Look, she already typed hashtag growth. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're at the bottom of the chat, y'all. Woohoo! Okay, let me just say, if you haven't done so and you are a creator, type hashtag grow. Show everybody your link so that they can connect with you. There you go. First cruise on our group cruise list for 2025, and all of these are for 2025 right here, is CNS Travels. Uh-oh, let me put on my glasses, Sherman. I don't want to mess this up. It's a back-to-back cruise on the Vista by Carnival out of Port Canaveral. It is a non-group. Starts September 20th to the 28th, and then the second half of it is from September 28th to October 4th. I almost said November 4th. That would have been a really long cruise. So that's a back-to-back, y'all. I was going to talk about my cruise, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm already stressed, and there's only 12 people. Okay? So I'm going to go to Jeremy and Cheryl's Go Live Together cruise, November 9th of 2025. It's a non-group MSC Seascape from Galveston, Texas. Okay. And Jeremy and Cheryl also have some other groups on here too. So that's kind of cool. They got another group on here. Ryan of PK Adventures has the Gobble and Go cruise, which is Thanksgiving week of this year, November 22nd to the 29th. And it is on the MSC World America. The World America. Wow, what a ship, y'all. What a ship. I want to go on this so bad, but something tells me that we're going to be hosting Thanksgiving this year. So there you go. But anyway, it's a group cruise, and you need to get with Ryan for his discounted rates. He has rates that will save you hundreds of dollars. I'm not exaggerating. That's true. Rob of Cruising on the High Seas has got the Booze Cruise 3.0. He talked about that about an hour ago on the Go Live Together chat. Out of Tampa on Grandeur of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. It's from 10/25 to November 1st. So October 25th to November 1st. And Rob, that's a good port. Tampa is a really good port. And the Grandeur of the Seas, I've not been on the Grandeur, but I've heard that it's a pretty interesting ship. It's a little bit older. It don't have the slides and stuff on it, but it is a very nice ship. So, Royal usually, they tend to put out pretty good stuff. So Bruce, get to Helping Hands for Cruising, the Ocean to Ocean group cruise that has the Rock and Roll Tribute cruise on it. A lot of good groups. NCL Encore, November 29th to December 6th out of Miami, Florida. Then we got Scotty J Travels. Whoop, 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 whoop. The Jubilee by Carnival out of Galveston, Texas. That's October 18th to the 25th of this year. So, Scotty J, it's an open group. Sounds like they're going to have a good time. I've not been on the Jubilee, but I haven't been on any of the new ships. So, I'm excited about any of them when I see them. How We Cruise, the channel, How We Cruise, is they have two group cruises, okay? One is the Sunrise by Carnival out of Miami, July 12th. The other one is the MSC Meraviglia. I know, Eddie, I'm trying, okay? November 2nd to the 9th out of Brooklyn, New York. It includes drinks and Wi-Fi. It's a 7-night cruise. Now, in 2026, we have a lot of cruises, y'all. A lot of cruises. And I'm going to go through these pretty fast, but let me just say, all of these cruises sound good to me. 2026 has Eddie's Booze Cruise 4.0, October 31st, which of course is Halloween, on the NCL Viva out of Galveston, Texas. And this cruise has a lot of people on it. It really does. I don't know all the lists, but I know Lucia is on there. I was on there when she was talking about it. I was on Go Live Together when she was saying she was going to go on that cruise. Scotty J Travel's second group cruise, which is 2026, the Carnival Magic out of Miami, March 15th of 2026. And then Fats and Trays, Carnival Sunshine, July 27th to the August 1st. It's called the Creators at Sea Cruise out of Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, and Travel Cake Trips is going to be on there. A lot of other creators. I don't know the list, but there's a lot of them. Bruce's Ocean to Ocean ABC Cruise, April 11th of 2026 on the Carnival Horizon. ABC is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. A lot of people in this community are going on that cruise as well. I mean, Denise, Ron. Oh, Ron is MIA. I just realized that. Kathy Mills, Jen, Billy J, TNT, quite a few people, and Chet from Sea Lake Journeys. They're all going to be on that. Life with Tanisha has the largest ship in the world for her group cruise, Star of the Seas, October 25th of 2026 is a 7-night. The Star of the Seas is by Royal Caribbean. It's out of Port Canaveral, and it's a brand new ship. You're going to love that ship. It is the sister ship of the Icon of the Seas, and I'm going to tell you, the Icon was nice. It really was. Really pretty ship. So that's with Tanisha, Life with Tanisha RN. Eddie Lugos has got the MSC Seaside group cruise, non-group cruise, June 1st. The 20th anniversary of Alice and Eddie is the celebration that they'll be celebrating. And it leaves out of Miami, Florida. The Parkers on the Go have the Luscious Ladies Cruise, October 22nd to the 26th on Virgin Voyages, Resilient Lady. And this leaving out of Miami. And the Luscious Ladies Cruise is going to be pretty awesome because Resilient Lady is pretty awesome. And Charvon of Parkers on the Go is pretty awesome. So she does things really well. So I know this cruise is going to go really nice. March 6th through the 8th of 2026, we have the meetup in Helen, Georgia. And if you want to know more about that, you need to get with Magnificent Germany with Darian, who is in this chat right now. He has a group on Facebook where you can connect with him, or you can connect with him on YouTube. That is the name of his channel. So I'm going, a lot of other people, a lot of creators are going to be going to that. It's on our calendar. We will be there. 2027 is, there are 2 group cruises that I have on this list for 2027. The first one is the Unhinged, Unmatched, Unhearted, Ungrouped Cruise. It's going to be a big cruise. Don't miss it. There's a lot of people from our community. I mean, we're talking Sherman, Greg and Michelle, Scott and me and Jorge, Carnival Cruise Addicts, Jeremy and Cheryl, Eddie and Alice, Matthew Jones, Anthony on the Move, June and Brady, possibly Antoinette, Scotty J. We got the 2 dangerous Scots in this group cruise. We decided we're going to get a shirt that says, "We're not with them." Well, it will be reversible. One side will say that we are the unhinged, unmatched, unhearted, ungrouped cruise, right? And then in case of emergency, we can flip the shirt over on the other side so that it says, "We don't know them." we have no idea who Scott or Scotty are. But no, it's going to be fun, you guys. It's on February 14th, the Valentine's Day, and it's on the Carnival Celebration. So celebrate good times. Come on. Yeah, come on and celebrate with us. It's going to be a blast, y'all. It doesn't even matter where we're going. It really doesn't. We're going to have a good time. So the second group cruise is Bruce's Ocean to Ocean Cruise, or he's Ocean to Ocean Channel. The NCL Encore of the Mexican Riviera itinerary, February 28th, and it's out of Long Beach, California. So that's all for the cruises today. Excitement, excitement. Whenever people are going on a cruise, don't you feel excited for them? I mean, we get jelly, of course, but we're also excited that somebody's going on a cruise. At least I am. I don't know about y'all. I am always excited when somebody tells me they're going on a cruise, especially if they're coming to me and I get to plan it for them. I get excited. A little jelly, but excited. There is magnificent journey, Germany with Darian right there. Hashtag growth. So his link is going to pop up in a minute here. Okay. And then CNS Travel Sherman's telling you how he can get to the Facebook group for his cruise on September 28th, the back to back. Okay. And then there he is. There's his link. So if you want to go to the Helen meetup on March 6th through 8th next year, definitely connect with Darian so he can give you more information about it. Cool. And there's Sherman's link. Thank you, Sherman, for letting us see your link. Please be sure to connect with them. I know new people on our chat are going, gosh, so many people to connect with in so little time. Yeah, they're supportive. This is a very supportive community. Hashtag grow, Mr. Scotty J. Scotty, whoop, whoop. Okay, and there's my vacation group right there for posting vacation videos. Spaghetti ice, yes. Sounds so good, doesn't it, Ryan? That's PK Ventures. Is sharing my love for the whole spaghetti ice idea. Have you had spaghetti ice, Ryan? I mean, I've only seen pictures, but it looks heavenly. Okay. Unhinged 2027, Scotty says. It's going to be lit. It's going to be fire, y'all. Y'all better be ready. Whoop, whoop. It's going to be lit. I mean, it's probably a good thing that it's not till 2027, but it's the beginning of 2027. So it's not as far away as you think it is. And believe me, it's going to sneak up on us. It's going to be funny. So much fun. I can't wait, y'all. I cannot wait. Hi, Life with Lucy and Glenn. Hope the cruise is going better. I know. They have had the ovation of the seas. I don't know. I've not been on that class of ship yet. I have not. And the ovation of the seas, although it's got a lot of cool things on it, I don't know what's going on with y'all's cruise. And you're feeling better, Lucia. I'm glad that you finally like Sorrentos, though. That first time with the Sorrentos, that was bad. I don't know. It must have been an off day. I can't even imagine. And I hope you are feeling better, Lucia, because, oh my gosh. Yeah, going across the waters, going across to the other side of the world. Asia is pretty cool. But let me just say, sometimes when you're on vacation, things happen that you weren't expecting, which is why it's a good idea to always get travel protection when you're on a cruise. I know a lot of people think, I don't need no stinking travel protection. Well, yeah, as a travel agent, I could tell you some stories, okay? Some things that happen that people just were not expecting. Everything from finding out that you have cancer, having emergency dental right before your cruise, people getting injured on their cruise. There's nothing worse than having to go to a hospital in another country during your cruise in the Caribbean. Things happen, y'all. So life happens by travel protection. On cruise ships, it's usually not expensive. I mean, you just got to consider it a part of your cruise fare. That's what I do, because I don't want to end up in a situation where I can't get help if I'm having medical issues or stuff like that. Or if I have medical issues before I get on my cruise, which is more likely to happen, I'm telling you. I've seen a lot of stuff. Some people have it, some people don't. I feel bad for people who don't have travel protection and something happens before their cruise and they can't take their cruise. A death in the family, a car accident, anything. Stuff happens. So Anyway, Scotty J, I'm sorry. Sorry to bum y'all out on this Tuesday morning. The cruise of Scots. Yes, the Scottish cruise. We got to start calling it the Scottish cruise. Both of us Scots are pole dancers. Okay, Scotty, things I did not know. Watch out. Boom, chicka, bow, wow. There will be some interesting vlogs from this cruise. LOL. Okay, the imagery, the visual. I've seen Scott do a pole dance. I haven't seen you do one yet, Scotty J. Hilarious. John Daniel, how are you doing? Hello, host. Hello, family. Greetings at Foodie's Vacations. I now have a playlist. Check it out as I work towards the work H. Thank you, everyone, for the love. Okay, you've got a playlist. We can talk. Okay, John, are you a member of my food? Are you on Facebook? Are you a member of my I Love Foodie Vacations group? You know, everybody's name looks different when they're not in their channel name. I have to sit there and go, okay, I got to match your face to your vlogs. Who is this Ron person? Ron, he has so many different names. He's got a few nicknames. So he came in as one of his nicknames. And I was like, who is this Barry person? Who is this guy? But anyway, thank you for giving us your link, John. Everybody connect with John. John does walking tours in England or UK. So it's pretty awesome stuff. I mean, I watch it just because it's relaxing. I'm walking, but I'm not using any, leg power. So I'm walking and he's showing me Nottingham and stuff like that, and swans and stuff I don't normally get to see. So there you go. So everybody's talking to everybody. Niffer's TV. Hi, Niffer. Hi, Foodie. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the chat, dear. Glad that you came by. Type hashtag grow so you can show your link. This is my food channel. My food channel is about healing with food and also supplements and stuff like that. Hi, everyone. Good morning, y'all. Okay. Always opt into healthcare. Opt into healthcare. I agree. Healthcare is needed on a cruise. You never know how the cruise is going to go. Hopefully it'll be good. Yeah, every once in a while, not so much. Scotty cruising 2 times. I don't know about that one. 2 times 2 times. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna have a Scottish cruise. That's how that goes. It's gonna be a Scottish cruise. LOL. Scotster, we gotta plan pole dancing routine. John, am not on Facebook, but I'm growing my TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, so we gotta find something we both are on. Are you on Instagram or what else is out there? Are you on X? I think I'm on X. Honestly, I don't think I've posted anything on X since it used to be called Twitter. So now we do, Scotty, we do. Vicky is giving Velma vibes with those glasses. Scotty. No wonder I couldn't see what was going on. I still had on my glasses. These are the see-through ones. I don't even notice I have them on. But oh my gosh, Velma vibes. Yeah, this is true. Velma, Vicky, hashtag Velma is what's coming next. I see it already. See it in my future. Texas, well, this surf is not going to get watched until I get off of here. Everyone have an awesome week. Thank you, Rick. Is it 11 o'clock? It's almost 11 o'clock, y'all. But thank you, Rick, for popping by. You're out there in the water area. Like the ships, yes, at a port. I tell you what, every time I see ships at a port, I get excited. Denise said plain pony to get Scott and Scotty going. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Oh, that'll work. Oh my goodness. So you guys didn't tell me what age would you be if you could turn back time and go to an age you've already done? What age would it be? Y'all didn't tell me. Well, Nettie did. Nettie said she would go back to 65. Now, Nettie is like me. She's not much older than 65. So she must have had a really good 65, y'all. Oh, I do know Pony. Oh, my. I'm getting a visual, Denise. Oh, my. If you could turn back time. Yeah, if you could turn back time, what age would you be, y'all? If you could find a way. 29, it would change my life forever. Wow. Okay, 29. You know, you don't look your age at all, Angie, by the way. It's just so I just wanted to put that out there. If you guys have seen a picture of Angie, she does not look her age. I mean, she looks really young. So 29. Okay. Denise says, I'm thinking 30. 30, like I said, the 30s were good for me. Okay, 35. So I get that. 30 was good. Some years were better than others. Same here, Angie. Yeah, it would change my life forever too. Yeah. Haha, I feel my age. Well, you know, we may look a certain age. I don't know what age I look, but I do feel a certain age too. So I get that remark. Scott says I would be 20. And in 364 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 33 seconds. Oh. Is that 21? And right before 21, right when you're about to turn 21, what happened that you like that age so much, right? Like a minute before you turn 21. Oh, Pony. If you want to hear what Pony sounds like, you can go to this link. Thank you, Denise. But yeah, Pony is a perfect song for pole dancing for sure. What happened on 34 seconds? I mean, inquiring minds want to know what happened on 34 seconds, dude. Okay, let me guess. You lost it. Guys have different memories than we do. 34 seconds. What happened? Right before I entered the Pink Pony Club. That is oddly specific. It really is. Oh man. So his 21st birthday must have been special. We're going to get it out of you when you're on the ship. 33, my favorite number. And it's before 59. Dude, you can't be even 33. We're into the after party. This is where it gets lit, y'all. Peace and love to all. Peace. Thank you, sweetie, for coming. Oh my gosh, LRV, good morning from Jamaica. Hi, sweetie, how are you doing? Peace. You were up here talking about pole dancing for some reason. We're in the after party, LRV. 11 o'clock, you already know. It's about to get crazy here. 500, 2,500, 600 minutes. That is weirdly nerdy. Okay, and we figured out something special happened to Scott on his 21st birthday. Right before his 21st birthday. Did you get to start drinking that moment? Were you sitting there with a drink waiting? Okay, I'll be 21 in 5, 4. Or was it Joker Midnight Toker time? Scott. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed 21. 21, I was married with kids. 2. But so no Joker Midnight Toker time. I was actually on an Air Force base. That's a long story, but still in the Air Force. Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad you had a good time, sweetie. I'm gonna go and get off of here. It's 11 o'clock. I got crazy stuff. I got to go to the cemetery today to order a bronze plaque for my dad's grave. Yes, looking forward to that. Um, I'm also planning some good stuff today. Going to play pickleball. Going to be hanging out with my church crew, my pickleball church crew. We play in a church gym, so it's kind of funny. But thank you for coming, y'all. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Y'all have a wonderful day. And plan a cruise, y'all. Plan a cruise. Hey, life is short. You got to cruise as much as you can. That's my motto. I try. I've already got 3 cruises booked this year. Well, 3 cruises booked. 2 of them this year. One coming in 27. You know which one that one. The unhinged, unmatched, unhearted, ungrouped Scottish cruise. You guys have a great day. Thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning in the video. Oh my gosh.